This is volume number 7 of al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. So the hadith is in this edition of al-Mu'jam al-Kabir. The mu'alliq, the editor of the book, is a student of Shaykh Nasiruddin al-Albani, the mu'alliq. And what he does is he copies wholesale the reason for weakening the hadith, similar to Shaykh Nasir. So one of them, the points of criticism, is regarding Shabib, the narrator in the hadith, Shabib, that he says that the narration of Shabib is only authentic when he narrates from Yunus bin Yazid, because he had the book of Yunus bin Yazid, and the narrations of Shabib are only authentic when he narrates from his son Ahmad. Where Shaykh Nasir gets these conditions from, he doesn't mention, and this is common of Shaykh Nasir. If someone critically evaluates the hadith criticism of Shaykh Nasir, they'll find many flaws. And I'm not relying on the Shi'i criticism of Mahmud Mamduh, the author of Raf' al-Manara, who is a Shi'i, or Hassan Saqaf. This a person can check for themselves. Additionally, Shaykh Nasir, for instance, he says in his book on At-Tarawih regarding Abdul Razak, when Abdul Razak, the author of the Musannaf, he narrates a hadith on the 20 rak'at, he says Abdul Razak had ikhtilat, his memory became mixed after the year 200. And if hadiths are taken from him after the year 200, those hadiths are weak, and this is from those hadith. He gives this rule. Now the rule is correct, but he misapplies the rule, because the rule doesn't apply to the narrations in the Musannaf of Abdul Razak, because the Musannaf of Abdul Razak was written before the year 200. So like this, the rules that he applies with regard to this narration, which is found in al-Mu'jam al-Kabir regarding Shabib, and Shabib, the narrations of his son only to be taken when it's from his son Ahmad, and when he takes from the narrator Yunus bin Yazid, these conditions he applies on the hadith and then weakens the hadith. He also tries saying that the Shaykh of al-Tabarani is majhul, is unknown. This is incorrect. The Shaykh of al-Tabarani is well known, and al-Tabarani himself authenticates the hadith. So the weakening of hadith is one of the reasons why they reject these ahadith and tawassul. But this rejection of the hadith has no basis, simply because Hufadul Hadith, the major Hufadul Hadith, have authenticated this hadith. No one weakened the hadith until after Ibn Taymiyyah and Nasiruddin al-Albani and the Salafi movement. So the hadith itself is authentic. And when I say the hadith is authentic, I mean the addition that Uthman bin Hunayf radiallahu anh taught this to a man who had a need with Uthman bin Affan radiallahu anh. For argument's sake, even if the addition was not authentic, the previous hadith is authentic, that the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, whenever you have a need, do something similar to this.